Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Claire.
I'm back. Woo. Yeah, Joe, you could be a little more excited.
Woo.
Thanks.
Joe's like,
Thanks.
I see you every day.
True. But not at First and Last. It's been a hot second.
Not in this totally legit recording studio.
Mm-hmm. Here,
Oh, this is the best recording studio I've ever been in.
First and Last HQ.
We only needed a little bit of tape today.
Just wait till we transition to video.
I am looking around, though, because I haven't been on in a minute.
Okay.
And I'm looking around
So
for...
I feel like not much has changed. So
Not much has changed in the recording studio, but I am looking for Aunt Nancy's fly swatter. Like, why it's not hung up. There's no place for it.
It's not hung up. It's
we need it to be like close.
Here's the deal. I want to tell you it's in the drawer right in front of you, like literally right there. But if you open that drawer, the cats will come out of the woodwork.
Well, I don't want to fuck up a cat. They're like right there and being kind of cute. Like they're sitting on their paws. Like you can't tell they have legs.
Yeah, they're just kind of like loafed.
Yeah. Which it's adorable.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want to like. So Aunt Nancy, I'm gonna find the fly swatter.
It's here.
I feel like
It's within 2.5 feet of Claire right now, guaranteed.
All right. Well, good. We should hang it up. Just saying, it needs a place in the studio.
We'll get what are those shadow boxes?
Oh, but then you'd have to like have a thing where it's like break it to open.
Yeah, and then
it.
we could have a little like
Little
one
hammer.
of those little hammers with a chain connected to the
Breaking
shadow box.
case of fly.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's the purpose of the fly. I think the fly swatter needs to be easy.
I know, but the
accessible.
gimmick is pretty funny.
It would also make it cute, like to hang up. It's a hand though. It's not a obnoxious looking fly swatter. It's like a fun one. Goes with the art. Just saying.
Works out.
Anyway, still shouting out to Aunt Nancy, who was our #1 fan, who bought us some pizza. It was great meeting her when she came to the state of Minnesota. If you are a First and Last listener and come to the state and want to buy us pizza, just hit us up and we'll show up.
I think after we looked at, well, we didn't say we'd meet you. We said if you wanted us to come to you, it was $5,000 a person. Plus, you had to put us up and fly us.
I still think that we should do a trip to Cleveland to just watch the Drew Carey show, but
I've always been down to that.
you would go, but you'd need someone to pay for the trip.
$5,000
Well, I mean,
plus room and board.
yeah,
Well, you could stay.
$5,000 is just spending money.
Like he could just stay
that's
at Luke's
that's
house,
my
but
per diem.
Yeah.
But Joe and I would probably get a hotel.
How many kids does Luke have?
He has 3 and they're great.
Oh, I love that. I don't want to stay in that house.
Well, they have this actually. They do have like a great attic space, which is like totally fine when like I don't have other siblings visiting at the same time.
Yeah.
Which yeah, totally great. But when it becomes like the whole fam goes there, it's too much for me personally. But I think we're gonna be there in November, so I'll try to get this on the books. I don't know about the $5,000.
Well, you know what? It's we can discuss a family discount.
Okay, that's
Potentially.
nice.
Uh,
I'll probably have to give some money to
$49.99.
I'll probably have to like donate back to like the savings accounts for the children after they give you a discount.
I'll accept all the children's savings. Yeah, that's fine. That works for me.
I haven't been adding to those savings accounts, so I don't know how those are looking these days.
I don't know. Your kids. Add to your own savings account.
Yeah, but I mean the aunt.
I got
Shouldn't
them-
I be donating to that?
I got them some Beanie Babies, but I took the tags off because I wanted to play with them.
Can't take the tags.
Man, there's nothing but depreciation there, Joe. My grandma used to be hard into Beanie Babies.
No way.
Like bins and crazy.
Did she have them like organized?
Like,
and
Oh, she
the
knew.
display cases and stuff.
She might have had a couple in display
the
cases.
tag protectors?
Oh,
Oh,
she
tag
had,
protected, but then
for
there's also
sure.
those like plastic boxes. Like it's a cube that you put
Which
it in.
one of your family members collected? Because I know your family loves collecting stuff, Joe.
I mean, you still have the bleeper ready. Auntie Sonia had them, and like,
Do I have to bleep this?
I mean, maybe. I
Just
mean,
Not the auntie
how many people
part.
are gonna know Auntie Sonia, right?
Okay, probably none. I was like, if I have to bleep this, I need to write
You
down a
should just have
timestamp.
like Lola Baby, and that's 20 people.
Yeah, it's a million people. Yeah, but then the little baby would be mad.
Yeah, you don't want to piss off Lil Baby. She makes you some
But this
snacks.
aunt like gave me one like for my birthday. That
In a
was, like,
box?
in a box. It was in the thing.
Oh,
Do
she
you
gave it to
still
you
have
in the
it?
display case.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Did you take it out?
No, I'm sure I just like set it on a shelf and never did anything with it.
Dude, we should find it
How
next
old were
time
you?
we're in town.
I don't know what like when were Beanie Babies big?
Oh, when we were like,
The 90s?
I mean, yeah, the early 2000s maybe, max.
Oh,
I thought
it
the
had to be, like,
final
late
one
90s.
was 1999.
Oh, really?
I think that because I remember watching a documentary and it was like the last Beanie Baby. I want to say it was like 1999, like going into the millennium.
Beanie Babies was like our first foray into cryptocurrency.
It kind of felt like it.
It looked like around 95, 96 was the
Maybe
peak.
Pogs. I don't know.
Originally introduced in 93.
Oh, wow, that old.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then by 96 they were producing like the miniature Beanie Babies. So it was like that peak was like mid 90s.
Does McDonald's still give out like good prizes and stuff?
Oh, and like their Happy Meals?
Yeah, because you would get like a full size, like a full mini Beanie Baby. Like,
Maybe
that
it's
was kinda
because I
fun.
just don't watch TV like I don't watch the live airwaves because I haven't seen a like McDonald's what's in your Happy Meal commercial in
Yeah.
I feel like
15, 20 years.
no companies give you anything anymore.
Right?
Like they're not giving you gifts. It's like, oh, you're gonna spend $12 now.
Yeah, Toys R Extra. There is this is a confession. But like
Yep.
like you've seen this though, that like I was watching this video on YouTube that was like going through every like series of toys that were available for McDonald's Happy Meals like in chronological order. Like,
It was pretty amazing because I was going through and I pretty much only recognized a handful.
yeah. And it was like they would spend like, 15, 20 seconds on each set. So it wasn't like a 3-hour video. It was like kind of just going through them quickly.
Rapid fire.
Yeah. But like I was watching it and like seeing like, oh shit. So this is when I started getting Happy Meals and then I had all these toys and then this is about when I stopped. And it was like a really like short period of like about like a year and a half.
But you had every
But
single
I had a
one.
lot of them. Yeah.
And then it was like once you realize that like you could get a bigger sandwich, you're
Yeah.
like,
to get more food.
I'm gonna not get the kids meal.
Yeah. Once I discovered that like a quarter pounder is like a big ass cheeseburger, I'm just like, yeah, I'll have that. The toys aren't that great.
Didn't you have like some story about like a school event where everybody else got kids meals but you, and then you felt bad?
Yes. This was like in like 12th grade.
I was gonna say what?
You were a senior in high school and everybody else got kids meals?
It was like in 6th grade because I was like 12. And there was like a like school event thing where we were going out to the library to do something, and then we were like getting McDonald's. And then so when you fill out the form, it was like you get a Happy Meal, or you could just get like a regular meal. But like the regular meal isn't a quarter pounder; it's just like it's essentially just the same meal, but you don't get a toy.
Yeah.
But I
You
was
had
like,
bigger fries, I think.
maybe you get like the cheeseburger now has like onion and pickle instead of just cheese and ketchup or whatever, right? But I was like, well, like, oh, I'm like fucking 12. I'm a big kid. I'm gonna get the just regular cheeseburger meal. And like everybody else had Happy Meals and everybody else had dumb toys and they were just like playing with them. And I was just like, oh man.
Just salty as all hell.
Yeah.
I still feel sad for Baby Joe whenever I hear that story.
I thought I was being too cool in my like NWO shirt.
He looked so hard in 6th grade. Like, you wouldn't believe it. I also just think that's like how you looked on picture day, and like normally you probably didn't look like that, but
No, I did. I was doing the suck it everywhere.
he really liked the suck it, and he still does.
It's still pretty great.
It's literally
good.
not great.
great.
It's not. It's
Just
like one
try
of,
it. Try it.
Yeah, give it a
I
shot.
have.
Do it right now.
I
it
have
up.
tried it. There have been times where I try to give you that because I'm like, ooh, I can finally. It feels uncomfortable and gross, and I don't like it. I didn't watch wrestling.
I don't know. What's a better taunt?
A thumbs down.
That's such a lame taunt.
Are
I'm just
you
gonna
kidding?
thumbs down
I
something.
actually-
Down is so painful.
I actually think if someone does something shitty, a thumbs up is a better taunt than a thumbs down. Because it's like, yeah, good
Cool,
job,
man.
asshole.
I would agree, but I like to give somebody a thumbs down when they think they're getting a thumbs up job, but then they like look and I'm like, oh, but you actually get a thumbs down.
A thumbs up into a rolling thumbs down is pretty good.
Oh, I haven't add the roll.
I I give people thumbs ups on the road when they do shitty. When they deserve the bird, I give
Thumbs
people
up.
thumbs up when I'm driving.
I think that's probably great because then you're less likely to get shot or something. But
Well, I mean, if they're super dumb, then they think they did a good job, and if they have at least a modicum of like knowledge within their brain, they'll be like, "Oh, that guy's like making fun of me."
I just don't think they're
Did I
looking.
do something wrong?
I don't think the person who's driving poorly is even giving a shit. I mean, well, you never know. Maybe you're gonna have to start driving to Hopkins.
Maybe changing a life at a time by making them think about what they've done.
Consequences.
Speaking of though, McDonald's, the other day, I got a Subway order, and don't judge me, but I got a tuna sub. I ordered it on the mobile app. I went and picked it up, and I biked over to to Jimmy's house actually because we were watching. I think we're watching the X-Men movies right now. So we're watching X-Men, and I was like, trying to get my sub order to match the movie we were gonna watch.
Oh.
I don't remember which one it was. Was it like Days? It was X-Men Apocalypse.
Is there one with like a lot of like fishy people in
Well,
it?
no. So the reason, this is gonna be bad now. So the reason I have a tuna sub saved on the Subway app because I call it the Paul Walker special because we were watching Fast and Furious at some point, and in Fast and Furious 1, Paul Walker orders the tuna from the Toretto garage, and so in honor of our dearly departed Paul Walker, I have a Paul Walker special. And for some, when I was like, I haven't had that in a bit, I'll do that. So I ordered it. I get to Jimmy's. I opened the sandwich up. They made me a non-tuna sub. There was zero tuna in the whole.
It was like vegetarian.
It was just the fixins.
Like they just forgot the tuna?
I mean, this high school child, I don't think forgot shit. I don't think they cared.
But maybe you didn't want to eat that tuna. Let's be honest.
Well, I mean,
that maybe they were just
maybe
safety
I did want to eat that dolphin, Claire. But I walked in and I could see like the bag of like, it's like, oh, that's probably my order, but it's like behind the counter, and I'm just standing there and there's just nobody around, and I'm like, hello. I like said hello and like and stood
Is this
there.
over by the Target?
No, that one's a good one. This is
Good
the
Subway.
It's also empty all the time.
Yeah, but that's why they got nothing but time to perfect that sub.
This is a more local one.
Yeah, this is a closer one.
Well, don't talk shit.
So finally I was literally at the point I was waiting for such a long time that I was like, I'm just gonna walk behind the counter and grab my sandwich and leave.
Did you say like excuse me or hello?
Oh yeah, no, I made noise. Like I said hello.
You gave him a thumbs up, like you were doing everything.
I was just like, what's happening? I paid for it. I wasn't stealing it. I literally just coming in and like taking what is mine, essentially.
You should have grabbed a pack of tuna.
I was 35 seconds away from just going, I'm gonna go grab it. But the child came out from probably smoking weed in the back or whatever, and good on him. He should be able to smoke the weed in the back. Also, he should not be working alone. That's another thing.
Yeah,
that is a very good point for a lot of places.
It's
right
not.
now.
It's definitely not his fault.
Like hotels and stuff where it's like the one guy doing the whole place, and so they're like, why is there nobody at the front desk? It's like because they're getting the bee out of that person's room and they're the only one here.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's clearly at some points a safety issue just for the employees or whatever, but also just because like fucking nothing gets done with one person working in an entire business. So I get here or whatever, and I get to Jimmy's and I'm like, well, this is fun.
So what kind of toppings do you do on the Paul Walker special though? Because like I could do a full toppings order.
All vegetables, no lettuce, no onion, because I get spinach instead of lettuce, and I just don't like raw onion very much.
Did it come with any mayonnaise, mustard?
Yeah, I generally get like a honey mustard or something on a.
Do you do like pickles, olives?
Everything, yeah, all of it.
Okay, I mean that wouldn't be a terrible cheese.
Oh yeah. Pepper
Okay,
jack.
all of that seems okay.
All of that's good. Here's the
like that's a clear sandwich.
I was gonna eat a fully loaded vegetarian sandwich. I was gonna eat that, but Jimmy saved the day and went upstairs and got a can of tuna from his kitchen and brought it down. So I put a bunch of tuna in. I also have contacted Subway via the app multiple times, and they refused to essentially even like acknowledge that there was an issue. I think my first one was like, I ordered it. I got a tuna-less tuna sub Like, I ordered like
Did you send a picture?
I sent a
I'm
picture
sure
of my
that you
receipt.
documented.
Oh, and I have a picture of the tunaless tuna sub.
The Claire sandwich.
Yeah, the Claire sandwich.
Yeah, not the Paul Walker though.
And I've gotten like an email back from the store, been like, "Hey, we appreciate your feedback." And I'm like, "This isn't feedback. This is like me wanting money back because you didn't give me what I ordered."
I like enjoy ordering things online because I think I'm able to be a little more precise, and it's like I'm less nerve-wracked about like, oh, do I want pickles or not? And that's like I don't feel the pressure of like the in-person ordering.
Sure.
And I think it's easier for the employee. They can like check it off and just do it.
Well, it's just nicer to order something you be able to fucking walk in and grab it too.
But every time I order something and like make the slightest modification, like my 7-layer burrito, which I just added some beans to, it doesn't even show up in the bag. It's not there. I counted how many items. It's like there's 7 items in this bag. I counted them like 6 times. But I feel you.
Just no fucking quality control in this country anymore.
Nobody's working. No quality control. Everybody's getting a thumbs up.
But, we're all going to die soon. It'll be fine.
There's supposed to be a rapture. I was going to ask you because a former Christian over here, the trumpets or whatever. And did you die?
Trumpets?
It's the Feast of the Trumpets.
Oh, okay.
A lot of words that just came out.
Well, it's all if you know, you know.
I thought, I was like, are you talking about like maybe a brass instrument, or maybe there's like a group of young lasses that like trump a lot, the trumpettes.
The trumpets.
Well, if you just were paying attention to the world, you know the rapture is going to happen.
Well, no, it should have already happened at time of recording.
Yes, true. Like it should have happened on.
If you were going to be raptured, you should have been raptured already, based on a TikTok.
But it's because I prayed and we didn't get raptured. Duh.
You prayed us
Sure.
to not get raptured?
Don't we want to get raptured?
I
kind of feel like I want them to be raptured, and I think it'd be kind of. I'm down for whatever.
like hell on earth or whatever it's gonna be.
I don't think that's. I'm not too worried about it.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. Josh is pro rapture. Hey, they're believing it could happen any second now because if you see what's going on in the world. But,
I mean, it's rough out there for sure, but I don't know if it's rapture level.
you don't even get tuna in your tuna salad sandwich.
Okay, now it's rapture level.
This is dire.
Now it's rapture level. But speaking of terrifying raptures, it's spooky month.
It is.
Ooh.
We're back.
I always forget that spooky month because of the way we do this show happens, and we have like we have like a end of the season right in the middle of spooky month all the time.
Yeah.
This is the 24th episode of season 16.
Because I was just asking, I'm like, isn't First and Lasties coming up?
It is.
Because I was here for like the first half of this session. What do you call it? Series?
Season.
Series
if we're in England. Season if we're in the United States. Yeah.
I did almost bring us a British show, but then it was hard to find. Because all the people were on Taskmaster at some point, and I was like, ooh, they're funny. Ooh, they're funny. So I'm saving that one. That's in my back pocket. But this is one that Joe reminded was on my...
Are you about to introduce the show?
Not unless you want to tell us what we're doing here today.
I don't want to tell you nothing, but I would love for Joe to tell us
Oh,
what
yeah,
this
that's right.
podcast is about. For
I knew
anybody that didn't get raptured.
We're a TV podcast where we take a TV show and analyze it based on its first and last episode. And coincidentally, that's what we named the show. It's a weird coincidence. We watch the first episode. We try to make predictions for what we think is going to happen in the last episode. And based on those predictions, we score ourselves, of course, after watching the last episode to see if those things happen. And then we all hug.
Yay!
I love a good hug.
A good hug. I still want a supercut of every time you've said that.
Yeah, someday.
419 times Joe said this.
Yeah.
I think of the times I've been on it, he's probably said it like 50%.
We'll get an AI on it.
Ew. I do not like the AI generated chapter titles. Although
Joe said they were getting better.
Yeah.
I know he does like them, but it bothers me.
It's listening right now. It's gonna like edit you out of this.
Oh my
AI.
god! What if the AI like switched my like description and it was like Claire is not in this episode?
Oh.
It specifically said that.
Okay, well, AI, I think you're really great. You know, I always say please and thank you, and
You're costing the 1% a lot of money by being cordial to the.
I'm more
AI.
worried about the climate.
Like, what if we just like
implications, but
talk
yes.
smack about it and then it just titled that chapter like discussion about all the great things that AI is doing?
It changes everything we say to be positive.
Mm-hmm. That would have been a good gimmick for us to record that way, and then later act like
See
that
what
didn't
happens.
happen.
Next time, we'll get Jimmy on it.
This entire section is just a beep,
Yeah, it's just missing dead air.
and if it is, I didn't do it.
It's gonna like take Auntie Sonia and put that as the chapter title because it's the thing that Joe wanted to beep out. It's gonna know.
You might.
But it's spooky month.
Yeah.
Spooky. Okay, so this show is actually on my the madness.
your April Madness.
The April Madness. I forgot what month it was, and it went pretty far. And it's a classic. And I would assume this seems like a show, Josh, that you would have been into, like 100%. Joe said he was into this when he was a young pup. I have dabbled, but I don't really know it.
Okay.
I don't really know it.
What show is it?
Do you know?
No.
You can't even guess? Thumbs up for that. It's Scooby Doo.
Oh, okay. The like original.
Yeah, specifically
Scooby.
Scooby Doo. Where are you?
Yes, the
Oh,
classic.
it's got a subtitle.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo, comma. Where are you? Exclamation point.
Ooh, wait.
I would have thought it would have been a
That's a
colon.
question.
Yeah, it's a question, but
It sounds like a command. Scooby Doo, where are you?
yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's weird.
Exclamation point.
I've seen it.
I think.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Do you have a character you like feel closely to, or
Daphne. No, I don't know.
I think everybody says that. No, Velma's where it's at.
I mean, me right now, I'm probably more of an uptight Fred, but I'd like to pretend that I'm a Shaggy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I assumed you'd want to be a Shaggy.
I mean, I don't want to be as dumb as Shaggy, but like,
You just want to be chill, like.
but I
hey,
just want to be fucking chill.
what if we just
man.
hung out and made sandwiches instead of figuring out this mystery?
But doesn't Shaggy like stumble upon the answer a lot? Like I feel like I'm.
I think they
annoyed.
all stumble upon the answer a lot, right?
Well, I don't really.
also, it's
understand.
never a ghost.
It's well,
It's always an old man in a.
isn't that
Right?
just how the real
this-
world is?
So I've seen a lot of Scooby Doo. There's like a period of my life where like we had like Cartoon Network and like this was just on every night, and I've seen a lot of these like from the original Scooby Doo. Where are you? I do remember one episode where it was because most of the episodes are like, let's see who's behind this mask. And I do remember one where it was about a spooky clown, and it was just like, that's just it. That's just this clown is just a weird guy, and like there's no like take off his mask to see who it really was. It's just like, yep, this fucked up clown was just like trying to creep us out.
Clowns are scary in general,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I don't want to see a clown without their mask on. I don't think. They're like,
I mean, most clowns are face paint, right?
yeah, so you can't really
Yeah,
like, take
yeah,
the
exactly.
mask off.
So there wasn't a mask to take off. It was just this guy
Oh,
was a
man.
former clown.
But did they think he was a ghoul clown? Like that was the
He
thing?
was like a hypnotist or something, and it just wasn't like, yeah, there wasn't anything supernatural about it. It's just like this clown is like being creepy around this old circus grounds or something.
I'm telling you, that's what every episode is going to be. It's going to be a weird, creepy dude.
Yeah, because it's based on real life. Come on.
You got to rip off those masks. I'll get through the business real quick. So we're doing Scooby Doo, Where Are You? Which officially ran from 1969 to 1970, 2 seasons. I believe I'm on the wrong page, but only a few episodes. It's like 24 or so episodes.
That's surprising.
So, but Scooby Doo as an cartoon entity has kind of existed forever, starting in 1969, because it was like they had Scooby Doo, Where Are You? that ran for those 2 seasons, and then they started making what's it called? Scooby Doo, the new Scooby Doo movies.
Yeah, I remember the movies in the 90s. Or wasn't like what is that guy? Freddie Prinze Jr. in them?
Nope. Sorry.
Not well, he was, but not in these movies. That Joe's
Yes,
talking about.
I'm saying they ran Scooby Doo Where Are You as a series from 1969 to 1970, and then in 1972 they started airing hour-long episodes called the new Scooby Doo movies.
Whoa.
And then
okay.
it moved from CBS to ABC, where they were making a show called like the Scooby Doo All Stars or Scooby Doo All Star Laugh Olympics, where they were producing new episodes for that. But then for part of those episodes, they had titled it Scooby Doo Where Are You? So if you try to research these things or try to find it on streaming, you might be confused as to like, why are there 3 seasons of Scooby Doo Where Are You? It's because they had like at one point grouped them together for like a DVD where it's like these 3 seasons, even though that last season is really part of a separate production, this like Scooby Doo All Stars thing. So I think, and then it just goes on from there. They made more shows in like the 70s and in the 80s. A pup named Scooby Doo. Does that sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
It was literally like they're kids now instead of teenagers, and Scooby Doo's a puppy.
Yeah, remember they just were kids for some reason.
And then more so in the 90s, and then those Freddie Prinze Jr. movies in the late 90s, early 2000s. They made didn't they make like a CGI animated movie like a couple years ago?
I feel like there was another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always Scooby Doo content.
Okay.
So, but to draw a line here, I think we just do that first initial run of Scooby Doo Where Are You? The 1969 to 1972 seasons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other one
100%.
didn't come for like 8 years after that. So
Yeah,
it definitely
yeah.
wasn't a planned thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stay classic.
That's right.
And Joe says he's seen all these, so he thinks he's going to get a lot of points. But not today, buddy. I'm going to get all the points.
Well, clairvoyant.
Oh.
What is the first episode going to be about?
There's going to be a creepy guy in a mask. And
Goddamn right there is.
they're going to be in a creepy mansion. And somebody's going to want to eat
So you think it's a mansion?
sandwich. Yeah, mansion.
And what kind of creature do you think it is? Do you think it's like a creepy werewolf or a ghost or a...
Oh, it's a ghost.
Okay.
100%.
I like werewolf. I'll take werewolf.
Okay.
I assume they're all ghosts, though. I do not have connection to this show at all. Like, I know of it, like, just in culture, but not, I've never really watched it.
Really? I've seen so much of this.
Did you think it was funny? Scooby Snacks, like, that's a snack that's, like, actually human food. I know that.
I'm going to say Cabin in the Woods.
Okay. I like it.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
And Joe, I would like for you to say your monster and area you think this is going to be, because we got points on that now.
Well, the thing is,
He knows.
I was holding off on saying because I've already read the title of the pilot episode, so I know. But yeah, those are all good guesses. The title of the first episode is What a Night for a Night.
Oh!
KNIGHT for
So
that
it's
second
going to be
night.
in a castle
Yes.
with a knight.
Oh, man, and the Wikipedia, this sucks.
Did it just tell you the whole thing?
The Wikipedia, in if you look at the episodes, it tells you the title, the villain, and then it tells you the identity of the villain. So careful with looking at that for the last episode.
So
I know.
So now you know.
I know.
Did you look at the last too?
No, I haven't yet.
Sure. No, I trust you. Yeah, I think this is gonna. How long is it though? It's like not a long guy.
No, yeah, they're
Probably
like half an
22
hour episodes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, classic.
It's not a new Scooby Doo movie. It's just
yeah.
I feel
we're
like
just
after
asking,
this,
are commanding where Scooby Doo is.
I feel like after this, we're gonna want to watch the movie ones.
Which ones? The 1978 movie ones, or the
78.
or the
The
Freddie
hour
Prinze
long,
Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar ones?
I haven't seen
hour-long
those.
cartoons.
That'd be pretty cool. Okay, well, what was it called? A Night for a Night?
A Night for a Night.
All right, well, let's watch that first one, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Scooby Doo, Where Are You? was called What a Night for a Night. Do I have a write-up? Yes, I do. Oh, it's fun. They have villain. Black. Okay.
That's why Joe said we shouldn't read that ahead of time.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to the final episode here anyway. Okay, the write-up is from Wikipedia. On their way home from the movie theater, Shaggy and Scooby Doo discover a black suit of armor being delivered to the local museum from England in an abandoned pickup truck. After informing Fred, Daphne, and Velma, they deliver it to the museum themselves. Later that night, they break into the museum to search for some clues. They break in, FYI. To search for some clues after learning that the archaeologist transporting the suit is missing. They find out that the Black Knight's armor comes to life by the light of a full moon. Dun, dun,
Dun
dun.
dun dun.
That's what happened. How did everyone love it?
Oh yeah. I mean, okay. There were things I hated, and there were things I liked. I think you guys both know the thing I hated.
You hate Shaggy?
I hate the scruff on. Oh, that's not Shaggy. That's the other guy. Wait, no, that is Shaggy. I don't like the chin hair, but that's not the thing I hated. I just dislike it. It looks very gross. I dislike the laugh track. There's a very of the time 1969 laugh track in a cartoon. And it makes it less funny, I think, in general.
I don't like being told when I'm supposed to laugh.
It just doesn't hit for me. But I don't know. But I did like I like Scooby because he turned into a lot of different things, like a painter and a pilot in a night, and he's just like kind of a fun dog. And like, you know, it was like a pretty somebody in the room figured out the whole you guys figured out the whole mystery, like from beat one. It was like we've met one person, that's the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was clear. I mean, I know Scooby Doo does the thing where they obviously it's a mystery, so they don't want you to know who the bad guy is right away. So they're going to try to make you think that it's somebody else. So we've only met, besides the Scooby crew, we only met art curator Mr. Wiggles, and then the professor. We didn't meet him. He just was missing the whole time. Hyde Park or something like that. I forget what that guy's.
I don't know, but he was British.
That's the British guy who was presumably driving the van, or the van was said to deliver it to him or something like that. And so it was only those two people. So it was well, it's one of these two people that's the bad guy, unless they're going to introduce just a completely random person at the end. And the only person I saw was Wiggles, because it was you're trying to make it seem like it's a British guy, Professor Hyde.
I will say Wiggles' body shape would never have fit into that. If you look, the night outfit, it was a foot taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
And just go based on the name. Picture that, Mr. Wiggles, in your head. That's what this guy looked like.
Yeah.
And there's not to be not body positive or anything, but you're not gonna
you can body shame a cartoon. It's okay.
You're not gonna get yourself into that. I mean, when Scooby Doo the dog did it, it's one thing.
Scooby Doo was taller and more. He could fit in the suit of armor better.
But they didn't even put him in the pants. I appreciated that because I was like, how is they gonna put them standing up
with the tail?
Yeah, you can't really do it. But I don't know. It was kind of cute. I do like the idea of it being a cartoon where they're solving a mystery and talking to each other and figuring it out. I haven't really figured out the whole crew yet. They didn't really even have Daphne and
Fred had very little to do with this.
Yeah.
They were just around for a hot minute, and then it was
I'm pretty
99% Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby looking around at night. But then Shaggy got lost anyway.
Yeah.
Also, how do you get lost in a building?
Well, also the amount of so they're in a museum. They break in and he immediately tumble because he's apparently very good at, what did they say he was? He was tumbling or something.
Tumbling champion, basically.
Okay, didn't know that.
Sounds
schools did that.
I mean, the tumbling's just gymnastics, right?
I
That's
would
what they
have.
call it.
I think so. Yeah.
So like in lore, Shaggy's like a good gymnast.
That's good to know.
And
got
also,
skills.
like, he did some crazy. He got flip off like a ladder off the side of a building.
Mm-hmm.
How many stories up?
I
He
don't
jumped
know.
through a tiny little window.
The upper body strength he must have had to even like pull himself up. I don't know.
He's also
Impressive.
mostly bones, so that helps. Shaggy.
Oh, because he's.
He's very wiry.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to give you like a Scooby Doo sound back to you, and I thought about doing it, but then I don't think I can do the dog sound.
Mm.
I bet you guys could though.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Is that?
Just throw some R's on it. Raggy.
Okay, well I'll work on it. I don't think I got my Scooby shoes on yet.
Raggy Roo.
You feel like you're looking at me like you're waiting for me to do it.
Yeah, we're all waiting
and,
for you to
and
do
I
it.
don't think. I think we have to save that to the finale.
All right, we will. We will save it for the finale.
Ooh.
Listeners, stay tuned to the end of the episode where Claire will
Or don't.
say goodbye. I don't know.
That was secretly me.
Nope, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Joe, you've been quiet. What did you think?
I mean, it's clearly like an episode of Scooby Doo I've seen. So it's hard for me to be like, have a different take of this or something. I'm like, ooh, I like saw something different this time. It's kind of what I expected.
Did you expect the laugh track? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do kind of remember that. The formula of it is pretty familiar too, of like they happen upon a thing at the beginning, that there's something weird going on and they start to look into this thing. They meet a singular character that's like, stay away from here. Typically though, you meet more than one character, so there's at least like some options. But yeah, you meet a character who's like, stay away from here, and then the spooky stuff starts happening, and then there's a chase scene. Shaggy and Scooby are trying to get food. Scooby does something brave for some Scooby snacks.
Yeah, Scooby definitely shows he's food motivated. Scooby
Mhm.
Snack motivated.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah. And then they get into some hijinks, and then Scooby and Shaggy accidentally catch or apprehend the ghost or whatever, and then they take the mask off, and it's the guy they met in the beginning who said to stay away.
But it's not like they like call the cops or anything, do they?
I just don't think we see that part. It's
No, I mean not
important
till the
anymore.
end. Yeah.
The
Well, 'cause
cops
they-
do come sometimes.
Oh, okay. That's kind of what I was wondering. I'm like, is this like a thing where they've like got a connection? And also, the mystery machine bus thing. I
Mhm.
remember seeing that.
Yeah.
But does it have any context in the show? Like, am I supposed? Is it like a
Not
character?
really, I don't think. No.
That's just their van.
They have
basically.
like a blue and green kind of psychedelic van that is, labeled the mystery machine. But this is the first episode, right? So they didn't say like, oh, hey, we're a bunch of kids solving mysteries or something. It's just they just happened upon a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They like to solve mysteries. They're nosy little kids.
Did it give you guys the vibes that it was like a older person was creating this like and trying to like make it cool for like the kids that day? Like it was like, oh, well, kids wear these pants, so I'm gonna draw them with these pants on. But like, it's kind of not right.
I
I don't know. I got
yes,
that vibe
it is
a
made
little
by
bit.
adults. Yeah. I guess it would be hard for me to say whether like because I'm not of that time, whether it's like, does it feel like hello fellow children, or is it like somewhat appropriate?
Well, I wonder if I wonder if like Daphne's dressed like a cool college girl at the time or something, or like
Yeah.
That's
The
what
other
I'm
thing
wondering.
is it's adults depicting teenagers, but then made for kids, right? So how does it read to the children, to like the 6 to 10-year-olds who are watching this? Does it look like cool teenagers to them?
We'll have to ask some boomers. Let us know
boomers.
if you're listening.
When you
Yeah.
were watching this.
I was
What do you
reading on
think?
the Wikipedia that the origins of this is that in like late 60s there was some like parents groups that were concerned about the proliferation of violent cartoons like Birdman and Space Ghost.
My mom used to sing a song about Birdman, and she did this thing with her hands. We're up in the air with Mr. Birdman. We're up in the air, upside down. Anybody?
I want you to do the upside down like.
With Mr.
There you go.
Birdman.
I just wanted to make sure you could do it.
Something to the ground. That's so
weird.
weird.
Listeners, Claire was doing the where you make the sunglass mask with your fingies when you do the circles in, and
It's
you.
hard to do.
How do you describe that? You put your hands like backwards with your elbows up.
Like my thumbs are above my eyebrows.
Yeah, everybody know it's like everybody knows what it is when you see it, but it's like, how do you describe that?
I feel like it was an easier thing to do when I was a child. Now it kind of is like.
It feels like, as an old person, it feels like a nice stretch and not just like a thing.
I feel like I should have done my stretches before I tried. You're quite good at it, but try both hands.
Well, it's also weird with, like, we have headphones on, and it's like weirdly weird
yeah.
with these.
Oh,
like,
see?
I'm going to take my headphones off.
Okay. Let's see if you can do it.
It's way better with them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Josh looks great.
Oh, yeah.
We should change you guys' profile picture to you guys all doing this. I don't know, Joe. Can you even do it? Can you do the Birdman eyes?
Maybe.
He just flipped his arm and cash put it up there like it was no big deal.
He missed his eye. But, you know.
That song has nothing to do with the cartoon.
Okay.
Completely unrelated.
Well,
but those were like superhero cartoons, and so there was concern about like creating these violent cartoons for kids. So they were trying to make like non-violent cartoons for kids, and they had the Archies, which was a hit, which is based on like the Archie cartoons,
which is like
or Archie
Riverdale.
comics.
Well, yeah, but Riverdale is based off of the Archie comics, but the Archie comics at some point get like fucking wild, where there's like Sabrina the witch shit and like literal serial murders and stuff happen.
Oh.
Like those are all. This is all in the Archie comics.
Yeah.
But
would this be
this
like
is
Batman times too? Because it's like pow bang. There's like all
Oh yeah, Batman definitely exists.
the killing.
sure.
But Batman doesn't kill people, I thought.
It's also not a cartoon, right?
Oh, it wasn't a cartoon. That was just like there's cartoons on top of the live action.
Right.
Okay.
So, so yeah, there was that Archie's cartoon, and then this was kind of like derived from that. They wanted to do something similar to that, where it's like cool teenagers, but they had this idea to like make it like mystery based, and then so that's where Scooby Doo came from.
So parents were like up in arms, and they're like, "We want a safe thing for our kids."
Yeah, and so they made a creepy mystery cartoon for the kids.
Okay. I guess there was some like, well, we thought it was blood, but it was paint.
Oh, was it? It turned out to be paint.
It was paint.
Oh, bummer.
So it's still less.
I was hyped that there was like blood.
Yeah, it's definitely not violent, but it is spooky. Like there is a like,
and there's a bad guy.
there is a walking, grunting knight. It's all very dark in color. It's all mostly at night, and it, this one deals with like, a spooky museum, a place that might be scary to children.
You might say they had a night at the museum.
A night at the museum. Yeah.
Which also would have been a great episode name. Night at the
Yeah,
museum.
instead of what a night for a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they could have sued Nick Cage 40 years later.
Missed opportunities.
Exactly.
They're gonna sue him for National Treasure?
Oh wait, no, that's what's his name?
Was Night at the Museum? Was
Like
Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
No, but that's like a whole book thing.
Well, then they could have
Sue the book guy.
sued Suzanne Collins. I think that's the Hunger Games lady.
Okay.
I think that's a senator.
Now we're just suing people over here. I don't know. I think it's cute. I'm not mad about it. I like the length. I like the Scooby Doo dressed up in like different characters and stuff. But I do think it's creepy. And I think that when I was a child, I was probably like, it's freaked me out. So that's probably why I didn't watch it.
I think what I liked as a kid was the music, the general like spooky, but like spooky for kids tone. Like it's not actually scary. And also the music.
Is there
Did
a
I
lot
say
of
the music
music
first? I said music first, didn't I?
Little music sandwich there.
The third thing was actually the mystery. I like that, like it's like a very like 8-year-old level logic puzzle of like, in this one, it's like, oh, hey, we found this like suit of armor. It's like addressed from this professor from England. And then there's things that they figure out within the show. It's like, hey, we found this back room with these like forged paintings. What is going on with this? And then there's the the like Native American statue thing with like the moving eyes.
But that was nothing.
No, that's where the Professor Hyde guy was.
Okay.
They like tied him up and put him in there.
Yeah.
That was like a fun little misdirect. Is maybe because we thought, oh, maybe there's 2 people, and then it was like, wait, well then that's everybody that we know. An 8-year-old brain, like, you know, like 5 to 12 probably. This is very good for. I mean, obviously, as adults, we're like, well, we've Scooby Doo's been around our whole lives. We understand, like, it's never a ghost. It's, you know, it's always like the guy, that weird guy, and they pull his head off, like his hat off or whatever. But I think in the movies, there are a couple movies where I think there's actual ghosts. So there are sometimes. So, but for the most part, and the mystery of it all, like being an 8-year-old watching this. I bet you're 50-50 on whether or not you actually can, like, you know.
You figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
right?
and kids don't, like, watch stuff and go, I bet it was Mr. Wiggles. Like, you know, like, kids don't really do that. They just kind of, like, along for the ride.
How would you feel, though, you're clicking into this, and it's, like, halfway through the mystery? Are you going to keep watching? Because it's the thing, like, we didn't have, like, on-demand cartoons.
Well, we did have clocks with alarms, so you can know, you know that Scooby Doo's on.
But your brother wants to watch WrestleMania or something, and so you.
WrestleMania exists.
Well, I guess he's ruining Scooby Doo then.
Oh man.
I think it is the part of this that you have to watch it from the beginning because you're going to be introduced to the weird guy.
We can't introduce the fact that like that was the issue for every show, you know, like back then. If you didn't see it, you fucking missed it.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's tough for me, and I also was maybe more of a Care Bears kid. Like, I just need everybody to be loving and care about each other and friendship. And
I always wanted some weird shit.
Well, then I'm glad we're watching this today. It is spooky month. We got a little spooky.
It's good. I think it's a nice little spooky snack, if you will.
Ooh.
To ease us in. This is a good like spooky month appetizer where it's not like terrifying or whatever, but it's good.
Speaking of spooky month, I was talking to a friend of mine about what show to do today, and they were bringing up like American Horror Story because you guys have done that. So I was like, oh, it's done. But
well,
then
we've done a season. We've done 2 different seasons because they're anthologies. So
that was the question was like, could you do more than one season of that?
Yeah, and we have. We've done the first season, and then we've done like I don't know, like the 8th season.
Okay.
Or something, because there's a bunch of them, but all of them are completely different stories. So they're essentially all different shows.
So I just need to like listen back before I ask questions. Is what I just learned.
No. Well, you want to listen to 418 episodes?
I've listened to quite a few.
You could just go onto like you. I mean, Joe has access, and if you don't, you do have access.
I think I've access
to just
somewhere.
the episodes done. So you do.
But
you
sometimes
do know
they're not spelled correctly. No.
Well, that's Jimmy's fault.
That was me.
Because Jimmy never learned how to read.
Hey, none of us were taught phonics. It's fine.
That's not. We were totally hooked on phonics. Work it for me. It's a Dane Cook joke.
Oh, okay. I don't know him. Was he Scooby Doo?
I guess I don't know. I don't know what I was taught, but I do know how to read. So I just assume we're all adults. We can read. But I think it's good for its time. It's the only thing they need to do is they need to get rid of the laugh track. It needs to be gone.
Like completely.
I mean, the problem is like kids aren't complaining about that because they just don't.
That's what everything has.
I don't know. There's just because the Flintstones had it, the Jetsons had it, and Scooby Doo had it. Mm-hmm. All of these like big cartoons that the kids are watching all have laugh tracks. I mean, sure, everything did, but it's just like it was just TV entertainment. TV wasn't sophisticated yet.
It's an interesting thing of like it makes sense that like, a TV show or a sitcom would have a laugh track. I mean, the point of a laugh track or a live studio audience is it's cueing you to know when to laugh. But typically cartoons, like if you think about like Looney Tunes cartoons, like they have like the soundtrack is such a big part of it.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack often cues you, this is a joke. This is, the Daffy Duck's beak is backwards and it goes, "Meow, meow," and you're supposed to laugh at that, right?
Yeah.
And so like this show has the score like that, and it has the laugh track telling you when to laugh. It's interesting that they like have both the cartoon cues and the like live action cues for when you should laugh.
Yeah, I don't know when the most recent Scooby Doo cartoon was.
Mhm.
Do you know that?
Well, there's a big long. They keep making movies. They keep making animated movies for
Okay.
Scooby Doo like every year.
Let's look at a movie from 20 years ago. Even probably, I bet there's no laugh track. Like they just don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I bet they don't.
So that's a product of its time. So I will forgive it, but I don't have to like it.
That's valid.
Should we predict some things?
Oh, yeah.
What do you got, Claire?
Oh, for sure. So I want it to be in a mansion because that was what I said earlier, and I didn't get to have that wish come true, and I want it to come true. And because it's in a mansion, at some point, I want Scooby to dress up like a butler, is what I decided. I might even add no, I got to stick with butler. I'm sticking with butler. I think that there's going to be a hidden passageway.
Nice. Like that.
I'm excited about that. And then this one's just like, I couldn't think of another one because I don't know these very well, but I put Velma can't see her glasses fall off at some point. That seems to be a joke that happened in the first episode, so maybe it'll happen again.
Ooh, the old Velma blind bookmark.
Yeah.
Or bookend.
Yeah, what people with glasses, rough times.
That's right here. Especially in the 70s too. It's probably way worse than it is now.
They were probably real thick. And also, legit, her glasses fall off. She's not seeing anything.
No, she proved in this episode that if her glasses are off, she is blind as hell.
That's rough.
All right, I got 4. Number 1, I think someone gets blinded. Now, it's going to be different. I'm going to explain it because I'm not talking about Velma getting her glasses knocked off. I'm thinking that someone gets like a bucket thrown over their head, or like someone puts like a blindfold on somebody or something like that. So I'm saying like someone gets like because I can imagine it's going to be Shaggy or Scooby that they bump into something and then something falls down onto their head and all of a sudden they can't see, kind of thing.
I like that.
So, or someone comes up from behind somebody and like blindfolds them. So I will not be counting Velma losing her glasses as someone gets blinded.
Wow.
Because that is not my intention. I just want to make that known right now. Number 2. Scooby is very motivated by Scooby Snacks.
Yes.
He only did guard dog duty for 2 Scooby Snacks.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this episode, Scooby gets 3 or more Scooby Snacks.
Okay.
That's my extra, was that there's going to be 4 Scooby Snacks.
4
so
Scoobs.
I think this is going to be great for you. 3 or more.
3 or more. Number 3, Velma's a smarty pants, and I want her to prove it. I think Velma cracks a code.
Ooh.
Okay. I like that.
We'll know what we
like
see.
Code.
And then number 4, I think we didn't see it in this last episode. I feel like it's a trope, but I guess I don't know how much of a trope it really is. Shaggy eats a sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah. I want that. I want that for him.
Oh, I did right. I did right. Shaggy eats a Sammy. I guess I'll say what I wrote. But
Okay.
I also now I'm starting, because after hearing your predictions and my predictions, I'm wondering if we have the gap in predictions because we don't know Daphne or Fred, and we just have kind of counted.
I kind of ignored them in my thing. I was like, it was between Velma and Daphne. I feel like I like Velma as a character probably more because she's a smarty pants and kind of fun. And then like, I don't think I've ever liked Fred.
Yeah.
Does Fred have a personality?
I think he's just a prick.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
I've got a Daphne prediction, but it's not nice.
Oh no.
Also, I can't wait for like Shaggy to eat a hot dog in the last episode, and then we have to have this debate.
I do listen to a podcast called A Hot Dog is a Sandwich. So I'm going to start the debate right now.
Oh, it's not a sandwich. Anyway, Joe?
I have that some similar things here. I have that Scooby negotiates his Scooby Snacks.
Okay.
I think they ask him to do something for 2 Scooby Snacks, and then he's like, no. And then they're like, what about 3? And he's like, maybe. And they're like, 5, though. And then he does it.
And then he does it for 1.
Lowballs him. I think that Shaggy eats something inedible.
Okay.
Like I went a step beyond just eating a large amount of food. He goes and just like eats something that's not even really food.
If it's inedible, but it's shaped like a sandwich, I'm still taking the points.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Just a car part sandwich.
It's a rock sandwich.
My Daphne prediction. I think Daphne is inconsequential to the mystery.
She was this time.
She was this time. And I don't think that's her fault. I think that's just how they write the character. She does nothing. And then my last one is that I think the monster is a mummy.
Ooh, I like a good mummy.
Mm-hmm.
And you promise you haven't looked.
Yes, I have not looked.
Okay.
And do you mean like an Egyptian mummy or a British mummy?
That's mum.
It's a mum.
That's a mum.
Mummy. Okay, well, the finale for these 2 seasons that we're going to watch is called Don't Fool with a Phantom.
Ooh.
So let's watch that, and we'll be back. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Scooby Doo, Where Are You? It was called Don't Fool with a Phantom, which is a weird Don't Fool with a Phantom. All right. I got to write up from Wikipedia.
They really do like that alliteration.
Fool and Phantom, I suppose.
And
Yes.
night and night.
Yeah. Oh, man. The one before this was called Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Werewolf? I wanted a werewolf one.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Okay, so the write-up from Wikipedia is, while participating in the Johnny Sands dance game show at a local television station, Mystery Inc., is what they're calling the crew, encounters a phantom made of wax who steals a safe filled with money and kidnaps the station manager. They track him down to a nearby wax museum full of famous figures used in motion pictures and television programs, where the phantom relentlessly pursues them.
Dun, dun, dun. All I can say is the biggest recollection I've had in this whole episode was when the dance guy was, I was like the TV show host, and I'm like, dang, that voice. I know that voice. And Joe's like, you do. And it was Casey Kasem. And then he tells me, like I'm supposed to know this, that Shaggy is Casey Kasem.
Yeah, man.
Did you like know that for real?
Didn't we all?
Apparently not me. Shocked by that. But then once you start to listen for it, you really do hear the Casey Kasem and the Shaggy. And I feel interested in that.
I feel interested in that.
It's just kind of fun. It's like a secret that everybody else knows. It's a today I learned moment.
It's a well-hidden secret out in the open.
But also Casey Kasem's like radio voice is so iconic. And then I was trying to think of other people that are that iconic. And I don't know. Casey Kasem is probably the most iconic. And then kids these days just don't even know. I don't even know.
Did you know he began his professional broadcasting career in Flint, Michigan?
He seems like a Midwesterner.
Seems like a guy who's lead poisoning.
This was well, everybody had lead poisoning then. I mean, think about
And
it.
they were all made of lead.
Everything was lead. Their gasoline was just like burning lead. That I can't imagine. Everyone's like leaded gas. You're all just like breathing in those fumes.
Just soaking it in.
Just like, do you just feel dumber every day? Like, or like, how does that work?
I mean, generally, yes, but
I know. It's true too.
that's just the early onset Alzheimer's. Yeah, so the wax monster guy, like they were doing a dancey thing. They were all dancing. And then a wax monster, a phantom, attacked the station. It tied up Johnny Sands. So in my mind, right away, Johnny Sands cannot be involved. He's tied up. Unless he was like a co-conspirator. Because he's clearly not the phantom, because the phantom didn't.
You're smarter than me.
And then Johnny said that the station manager, Mr. Stevens, was probably kidnapped because he was missing. And then the crew kind of broke up. Daphne and I was like, what the fuck is this name?
Inconsequential Fred.
Yeah, Daphne and Fred kind of stayed back at the station to try to to figure some stuff out. And Velma and Scooby and Shaggy went to the wax museum guy's house, because Johnny had said like the guy that ran the wax museum like put a curse on me, or like said I was gonna get like attacked by like wax creatures. And then they went and saw him, and he was like, "Oh, good, my like wax voodoo dolls are working." Basically, he was just a weird ass dude.
Yeah, and he's like, "Cool, I love that this haunting is happening."
Yeah, I love that my haunting thing is working. And they're like, "Okay." And I feel like they just kind of were like, "That's a crazy guy." And then they went back, but then they all found their way to the wax museum somehow.
But it seemed like the museum from the first episode. Or is this a totally different museum?
No, this is a wax museum, not a regular museum.
Okay, it literally had the same shit.
I mean, maybe they reused some background cells.
Well, that's good for them. Reduce, reuse,
Um,
recycle.
And Scooby and Shaggy eventually got chased by the wax monster for a long time. They got encased in wax.
I did enjoy that. That was fun.
Well, they almost got encased by the wax monster, but Daphne like fell out of a window and grabbed a rope and like reversed the like belt that they were on, and then what was it, just Daphne again or Velma? Somebody like sprayed wax, like a wax hose on them, basically like a wax shower, and then encased all three, the Wax Phantom, Scooby, and Shaggy, in wax.
And then they made themselves into wax sculptures later. So there's a lot of wax.
Yeah, I think they like acted like somehow they got out of that wax like prison, and that they somehow also came out with a perfect wax sculpture of them or something.
That part didn't really make sense to me.
Yeah.
I thought that was a separate moment.
No, I think they just were like, good thing we got out of that wax, and we somehow also came out with a full like statue of us. Like, I don't think that's how that worked, guys.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Clearly that's not how wax museums work, but
Or just wax statue. Really, just anything like that in general.
I did think it was like a little bit cumbersome for them to crack them out of the wax in the end, but they had just had this like wax guy like running around, like he had no problems with cracking or movement, and then all of a sudden he's like stuck.
Well, he also was like superhuman strong.
Yeah.
Well, he was 8 feet tall.
Sure, but that could just be a costume
Right.
with like lifts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like
he at one point he got trapped in like this like wax mold thing that you would think is made of something strong enough and hard enough to like be able to mold hot wax.
Or
and
just-
he like
just-
burst out of it.
just put me in like a big like coffin like thing, anything that latches where like my body can't really move, and then wait for 15 seconds while I don't know, increase my body heat to the like temperature of the sun to like burst it open or something. It was like, okay, is this because right there I was like, this better be a real ghoul,
Yeah, it seems
because this thing
like
is
it's
super
legit.
powered.
No, it was just an old white man.
It's always an old way.
I was a little bit disappointed that this was the villain. Which again, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. I guess that's the whole point of this podcast, though. But it was just, was it the owner of this that had gone missing?
It was the station manager, yeah, Mr. Stevens.
But like, Mr. Stevens,
Just trying to get money. Just trying to steal some money.
it wasn't very. It was fine. It was fine. I liked the Joe. There was like one moment, and I was like, oh, they're gonna figure this out, and then Joe goes, no, there's time for a chase scene. And like, of course, because we're watching it through Tubi, there's like ads and stuff, and then we get back from the ads. What is it? It's the chase scene. It's like Joe has been raised on these, and he was very right. He knows his beats in Scooby Doo.
There's a chase scene, and unlike the first episode where it's like literally just, typical cartoon chase, it's long enough that they feature a pop song in it. This song was Pretty Mary Sunlight, performed by George A. Robertson Jr., specifically written for this show. I think the thing that they were going for was like the Archies cartoon like featured like pop music in it, and they wanted to also have songs in this that were featured and that kids like that. So yeah, it's just like kind of a like, late 60s kind of psychedelic like pop rock song.
It's good music. Honestly, it was good music.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't even like, it's not spooky or anything. It just like,
It's just like a 60s vibe, like
Yeah.
good 60s music.
Are we gonna go back to Joe's list of music whatever, music.
Couldn't even remember the second thing.
Music, mystery, and music. Those are the three things Joe likes about Scooby Doo.
But yeah.
Music. I don't know. I thought it was cute. I think the first one was better though. Not that we rate them.
It was there. It was definitely still there, but for some reason my brain told me that the laugh track wasn't as like in my face in this episode.
Yeah, maybe.
I was deep paying attention to that because there was a moment where I was like, is there a laugh track? There definitely was there.
It was,
It was there.
But I think that they tuned up the pop music. And maybe there's more music, so it balanced out the laughs. I also didn't think that this one was going for as many like silly laughs.
Jokes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I was kind of disappointed that Scooby Doo didn't get stuck in a painting or dressed like a butler. I mean, I guess there was like that one scene where he's like a concubine or whatever. Not a concubine, a conquistador.
You want one more time?
No, I can't say it.
A conquistador?
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, he was just like that or like some sort of like
Or a concubine.
or a concubine.
But even so, like when that was happening, that was during the chase scene. Well, there's a pop song playing, and so there's no laugh track because they're just playing the pop song.
There we go.
And they don't want to ruin the song by
Mhm.
making laughter be over it.
Yeah. I think this one is funnier. I think the mystery was better in the first one, whereas like this one, the clues that they find are they find a plane ticket and then they find a sack of money. And then at the end, they're just like, oh, it was the station manager. He was going to embezzle this money and leave.
Right.
There wasn't really like why did he need to haunt the place?
There was like 3 total other people.
Yeah, there were more people.
It was like Grisby,
Yes, there were other people.
Mr. Stevens, the station manager, and like Johnny Sands.
Yeah, so there's other suspects. Yeah.
Yeah, but not that many.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, opposite of the first one, the guy we didn't see essentially the whole time ended up being the bad guy.
Yeah.
In this one, whereas in the first one, he was like the scapegoat.
Yeah,
thing.
the scapegoat. But yeah, in the first one, there's like more of a plot of like they're trying to do this stuff to create these forgeries and blah 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 blah. Whereas like this one's just like this guy's just stealing money and trying to leave.
Which is probably why my brain liked the first one better, but maybe I also just missed out on the humor.
There's also just like everything in the first episode, everything kind of ties together. Where like there was that the Native American statue in the first episode where like the eyes were shifting, and I was kind of even like, I think this is just a cartoon thing and that's not going to really mean anything, but it ended up being the like hidden guy from the first episode that was like kidnapped and set there, which we didn't really talk about that, but like what's the plan for that? Like you're going to kidnap this guy, set him upright in the museum, and then what? Are you feeding him every day, or like what's going on?
No, they found him severely dehydrated
Yeah.
and malnutrition.
Like I don't see what the end game is for that.
They put like a hamster like drip bottle in there so you could have a little bit of water.
Yeah.
So then because they were like, well, you can survive without food, so we'll just put you there.
Mm-hmm. In this last episode, there was like a few things that were like creepy and just like unexplained. Like when they went over to that like the creepy guy's house.
It was very unnecessary.
There's a bunch of things there where there's just like there's ghosts coming out of the stew, and there's like a skeleton that's waving goodbye to you.
Yeah, there was a regular skeleton that just waved goodbye to Scooby.
Yeah. It's just, and there's just like
It was
just
very
weird
spooky.
cartoon stuff.
I think I want to see an episode in that guy's house, which I would classify as a mansion, but we'll get to that later.
I think if I was gonna rate with Joe's criteria, I think I like the music in the third one better, or this last one better. I think the mystery in the first one better, and I like the music in the last one better.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you were able to follow up with the Joe.
Yeah, Joe's criteria.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to remember what that second thing was.
Also, Joe, would you like to talk about Daphne's neck?
Oh, that was really fun. You had to rewind so I could be involved in this.
There's just like a weird moment. They're driving away in the mystery machine at the end, and there's like a weird shot of Daphne, Velma, and Fred from like the front view, them driving away. But like Daphne's neck is just completely missing, and you could see like the seat behind her, and then it all of a sudden just like clips into place, and then her neck is there.
Like they forgot to color in those
That
Yes.
had to have been an artifact from the original show, right? I mean,
Mhm.
there's no like streaming compression or something that
No,
would like
no,
get
it's
rid
just-
of like a piece of neck.
But you'd
Yeah.
think that they would have fixed it.
No.
Nah.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I
never mind.
I would have hoped they would have fixed it. But
But
there's
then
no
once
way.
you like have it in there as an Easter egg, you like can't take it out.
Mm.
Well, then you could like Berenstein Bear everybody.
True.
Remember that one episode, the last episode was Scooby Doo, and Daphne's neck was gone?
Daphne's head
And then you go to Tubi, and it's like, I swear to God, her neck wasn't there, man.
I'm gonna Google this later. We're gonna find out. I did think that was really interesting because I was like, "Nah, her neck's there," and then like, no, it's legit gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Mm.
Terrifying. What else we got? You have something about a mansion, Claire? What?
Oh, should I do my predicts?
Oh, you do we have anything else before we do predictions?
No.
I don't have anything else. So yeah,
Okay, well, I would consider the house that's very spooky, that has all those spooky elements, a mansion. Would you agree? Yes.
Joe doesn't want to give it to you. I can see it in his eyes.
Half a mansion?
It's just a house.
It
Like,
was
what makes it a
not just-
mansion?
It was a big ass house. It's a mansion.
We saw like 2 rooms of it.
But that's from the outside. I mean backwards. That's from the inside. The outside looked very large,
Mm-hmm.
and that guy was spooky. And Claire isn't on the pod that often.
It was like dilapidated from the outside.
You can have a rundown mansion.
She is right about that.
Okay.
If her being right about it being a mansion, now that's a suspect sentence.
I'm like halfway on it. So like, where are you at on it?
I'm exactly where you're at.
Okay, so then how about a half a point?
I'll give you a half a point, and I want to point this out, and I hope he's listening. If this was Jimmy, he'd get no points. So you are getting a half a point.
I feel like that's some like DEI bullshit, but I'll take it.
I mean, that's what it's for.
Sad but true. So okay, Velma's glasses stayed on her face the whole time.
Yep.
There was a hidden passageway, which anytime there was a hidden anything, I kept being like, hidden passageway.
Dear God, they fucking looked at a cupboard, and Claire was like, "That's a hidden passageway."
I was trying to get my points.
But they did find a hidden passageway.
They did, and that was very exciting. And Josh is like, and that is a hidden passageway.
Well, at one point they said, she literally goes, "I found a hidden panel," and you went, "What did they say?" And I said, "They found a hidden panel, Claire." You're like, "Okay, fine."
Hey, whatever. I get excited. And then Scooby did not dress like a butler unless a conquistador is a butler.
Absolutely, it's not.
No.
Okay, well, I get a 1.5.
1.5's pretty good. Okay, I had that someone gets blinded, and they were both covered fully in wax, to the point where I don't think they needed to poke some air holes in there way faster. But
Yeah, covered in hot wax.
Yeah.
That seems dangerous.
It
So-
cooled quickly.
so Scooby and Shaggy and the wax monster all got blinded.
I think so.
So that's one. Number 2, I said Scooby gets 3 or more Scooby snacks, and he got like half a box.
Yeah, it was nuts.
And then Shaggy ate them as well.
Yeah, and Shaggy also had Scooby snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Which I then pondered aloud at the moment, but I will bring this back because now we're recording. Is that why there are the cookie Scooby snacks for humans? Because I know that there's like dog treats that are Scooby snacks.
Yeah.
And I know that there's human, like animal crack. There's like more of like graham crackery moment.
Yeah.
It's a Scooby snack. I'm assuming this has to be where that comes from.
Well, I mean, it's just like Power Rangers making like their morphers for toys. It's just like, it's perfect. They're like, cool, we can sell something, so we're gonna make it. Everyone in the show can eat it, and then therefore we can sell it to everybody watching.
They didn't look very appetizing on screen this time. The last time they looked more of like a fun, decadent treat. This time they just looked like somebody poured some like gross cereal in their hands and they were like, nom, 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 nom.
It was like if you had what's that? The Cookie Crisp cereal.
Yeah,
You had that, but someone took the bag out and they smushed the bag of cookies up, and then they poured it out into like Scooby's hand.
What are your thoughts on Cookie Crisp?
I mean, I don't want it. I don't want to have it as a cereal. I don't want to eat that in the morning.
I always felt like it looked so good, and then I go to eat it,
It
and
doesn't taste very good.
tastes like trash.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, it doesn't taste like cookies, but it tastes like a sugary cereal.
I don't think as a cereal it's even.
It tastes like
wouldn't even look at it in my top 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
I mean, can I name 10 cereals that I would take over Cookie Crisp?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I would take a.
You could name 5 types of Cheerios that you would take over.
I don't know. I might
He's
take
allergic to a lot.
Like, well, the thing is, like, I might take Cookie Crisp over regular Cheerios.
Would you take it over Kix?
I love a
No.
Kix.
Kix
No.
is great.
Kid tested, mother approved.
I don't care about who's eating them or tasting them. I like them.
I'll take Cookie Crisp over Lucky Charms.
Oh, you're
That's
wrong.
wild.
Yeah, see, I'm not really like a marshmallow person.
But the Cookie Crisps don't taste good, and they're very sharp. Like, oh,
Oh, you mean they're sharp as in like they're actually physically sharp?
it's okay.
'Cause
When I am eating what is that one? It's Captain Crunch.
Definitely
Mhm.
Captain Crunch.
When I'm eating a Captain Crunch, my brain
It's good pain.
has to at least acknowledge, like, you're doing this to your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's gonna hurt,
Your mouth has to acknowledge it. It's your mouth.
but like it's like I know it. But like I don't want that in a Captain Crunch isn't worth it. Doesn't have good flavor. Not doing it. Anyway. Yeah, you were on number 4 for you.
Yeah, well, no, I was on number 3. Number 3 was Velma. Oh, so I got obviously the point for Scooby gets 3 plus Scooby Snacks. Number 3, I said Velma cracks a code. She didn't crack a code. She stepped on a pressure plate and the secret passage opened. Just because it gave you a point doesn't mean it gives me a point. There was no code there.
I just think I like her, and so I wanted her to be. It felt like she had less less knowledge in this episode.
There wasn't really anything for her to solve, you know. And they gave her the one thing she could quote unquote solve, which was accidentally stepping on a pressure plate.
Well, and she went with Scooby and Shaggy to the mansion, to the mansion.
The Grisby mansion, if you will.
100%.
Well, 50%.
Okay.
So no points for she cracks a code. And then my 4th one is Shaggy eats a Sammy. He did not eat a Sammy, so I will not be taking a point. But I will have 2 points total for the other things. And Joe will tell us what Shaggy ate with his predictions.
Yes, he will.
I was just looking up. You remember Addams Family cereal?
Yeah.
That was good.
I'm thinking Apple Jacks. I'm not thinking of Addams Family. What's Addams Family?
I can't even describe what the flavor was like, but it was like a sugary cereal.
Is it chocolate based?
I don't know. Maybe.
You're probably thinking about like Count Chocula.
I probably am. Yeah. I was never
not
allowed
really. I don't know. It's kind of like Cookie Crisp. I feel like is the closest thing I can like describe it to.
Okay,
It's got
well,
like
I don't
a weird
want it.
sugary taste. Anyways, Scooby negotiates his Scooby Snacks, and no, because they just gave him all of it right away.
So many.
No need to negotiate. Shaggy eats something inedible, and he takes a bite of a wax apple, of course, at the wax museum, thinking that it's a real apple.
How did he think that was a real apple?
I think he's fucking stoned, man. He's a high guy. Daphne is inconsequential to the mystery, and nearly she falls into like the lever and like saves Shaggy and Scoob from getting waxed. And then after that happened, I was like, well, it seems like Fred's gonna be pretty inconsequential, and he almost was, because he came up with a plan. They decided to not go with the plan, but then he still like pulls the lever at the end to like encase all of them in wax.
Yeah, so I don't want to try to give Joe a point here, but Daphne fell out of a window, grabbed a rope to save herself, and stopped Shaggy and Scooby from getting covered in wax. Then 2 seconds later, they get covered in wax.
Anyway, yeah.
So what Daphne did would be, I hate to say it, inconsequential to the complete outcome of this at all.
That's a good point. Yeah, it ended up not mattering.
Yeah.
which is
she literally
the definition of inconsequential.
didn't stop them from doing it at all.
I mean, I am just gonna argue for argument's sake here, but like I would say that she stepped up a lot in this episode. There was more pro Daphne in this episode than the first one a lot.
I would love for an example.
She had more lines.
She had more lines.
But
Talking doesn't make you a consequential
right.
figure.
My
Okay.
point with the prediction is that it's just like most of the plot goes through Shaggy and Scoob, obviously, and then Velma figuring out clues. But otherwise, like Daphne and Fred are just sort of there.
Well, they danced.
Yeah,
I think
they
you're
danced
right.
at the
I
beginning,
think
yeah.
sure.
I would just say the only thing that Daphne did worth of consequence was immediately, essentially reversed
Yeah, undone anyway.
within a minute. So
Okay.
she didn't do anything.
So yeah,
So Joe gets a full point for that.
full point for that.
I want to make mine a full point now.
And then my
Anyway.
last one is that the monster was a mummy, which no, it was a wax.
Clearly a wax phantom.
You know,
Because we
wax
all know what that
phantoms.
is.
It's a phantom made from wax.
so 2 points for wax.
Boom. All right. Well, that's going to do it for our first spooky month episode of 2025. Claire, thanks for hanging out.
Oh, it was great. Thanks for having me.
Listeners, if you want to send us show suggestions, tell us what you would watch for the rest of spooky month. We're probably going to do 4 episodes again. We might spill into November because we have First and Lasties right in the middle, and we got to get a full month out of it somehow. So let us know what spooky shows you want us to watch for spooky month this year at FNDL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. We'd love to know more spooky shows to watch. But that's going to do it for this week. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
I'm not even. I'm going to look at your eyebrows from now on. No eyes for Josh.